I think it's significant that Jesus spends so much time eating with people. Obviously, everybody's got to eat, but of all the moments of life that could be highlighted in the Gospels, think of how many are domestic scenes centered around tables, eating with each other. Think of how many of Jesus' miracles are about providing food for people. And even after he was killed, when he comes back, look what he decides to do with the people who abandoned him. He eats with them. I don't think this is simply meant to tell us that bread and wine are important, so make them a church sacrament. Rather, bread and wine, food and any drink, are a part of what we call a sacrament because they point back to these moments. And these moments are meant to remind us how this very ordinary need, food, is at the heart of what's true. And what's true is that we are meant to love and take care of each other in very ordinary ways. And this most ordinary way, eating, can be so central to following Jesus. I'm generally not a fan of Jesus movies, but there's one that I really like. It's an animated movie called The Miracle Maker. I like it because it's able to focus on what is true rather than quote-unquote what's real. One of the scenes I really love is what we have in this week's reading from the book of Luke. It follows the disciples fleeing to Emmaus and then goes to the meal they share with Jesus. Here it is.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing.
Thomas, I saw him!
You're all crazy, all of you. Dreams and visions, everyone's going mad. I'm leaving. Oh, the Lord! Oh, no!
We've seen it!
Where?
On the road from Jerusalem, on the road, right beside us.
He was with us. We didn't realize, we didn't recognize him.
That's because he's in your imagination, Cleopas.
On the road, Thomas.
We were on the way to Emmaus.
To my cousin's house. The women and children had gone ahead for safety.
We agreed to meet at Emmaus, hide there for a few days and travel back.
As we were walking, this man came up to us. Hello? Do you mind if I join you? No? No?
It sounded like an interesting conversation.
Some things are too terrible to explain.
Oh? What things?
What things? The terrible death of Jesus from Galilee?
Tell me about it.
Tell you? Where have you been?
We believed he was a great prophet. More than that.
That he was the chosen one who would save Israel.
Oh, the Messiah.
But how can the Messiah die the death of a common criminal?
Oh, foolish men. You're so learned. You talk of prophets. Have you never read the prophets? You talk of the Messiah. Don't you understand that he had to die? Don't you understand the scriptures at all?
He went through the prophets and showed us
Beginning with Moses, right through.
everything, the whole scriptures.
You must come in and eat with us.
Well,
No, it's too late to travel on, please.
oh, well, if you don't mind, I'll stay. I'll stay a little longer.
As long as you can. Please.
Even then, we still didn't recognize him.
Who is it, Mother?
Someone they met on the road.
Who is it?
Sir is our honored friend. Would you...
Will you do the blessing for us?
I will have to be going soon.
We understand. But,
It's... I know who it is.
Blessed are you, O Lord our God, who brings forth bread from the earth.
then he was gone. Vanished.
Just went.
Blessed be the King.
No one there.
No one there.
No one. An empty place. 2 pieces of broken bread, a cup. And everyone was crying. And laughing. And crying.
Well, I'm sick of this. I'm sorry, but Well, unless I see him right here, before me, like that, in front of me, right here, and unless I see the mark of the nails and put my finger into those wounds, I will not believe.
Thomas.
What?
Thomas.
I've got nothing to say on this matter to anyone. Anyone at all.
It's such a simple thing, but it's at the heart of everything. We are created to take care of and love each other, hand in hand with a providential force we don't quite understand. It's so ordinary. But these ordinary, mundane things are also so holy. This week's gospel passage shows us these ordinary moments are where we can really see Jesus. These moments where we are actively taking care of each other, taking care of each other's needs. Maybe first just in our homes, just around our tables, but who knows how far they can expand. These very ordinary times, they can remind us of the power that overcomes divisiveness, overcomes isolation, misery, even the fear of death. Find these moments, hang on to them because they're sacred. Really pay attention and be thankful for these tasks that allow you to give and receive love, because these are what we were made for. Let these ordinary moments that we cultivate be the seed of what we want to grow in the future. Let them remind us of the power of Jesus' resurrection.